Digital photography is all the rage these days, and it's actually not too costly to get into. An old DSLR or early mirrorless camera may only cost less than $100 on the used market, but then you still need to buy lenses, batteries, and memory cards. But what if I tell you there's a kind of camera that you can find in your grandparents' basement, or you can buy on your local marketplace for $10 to $20? Yes, my friends, today we are going to be looking at a relic from a different time, a bygone era, a film point-and-shoot camera. So let's waste no more time. The Kodak Star 320MD is clearly a simpler camera from a simpler time. There's very little information I could find about this camera online, but according to camerawiki.org, it was made in China and has an unknown date of introduction. But looks 90s? Well, that's a good start. On the camera, there are very few controls that you can find. A built-in lens cover that doubles as the on-off switch, a flash control slider that needs to be pushed and held, otherwise it will just return to the auto setting, and of course a shutter release button. It takes 2 AA batteries, and once batteries are in place and the camera is switched on, the green indicator light at the back beside the viewfinder will light up. Good to go. Since I have never actually used a camera like this and I don't even know how to install film in this thing, I'll need some help. I finally managed to install film in this thing and probably get it working. I'm not sure. We need to wait for the film to develop to see if it actually works. All thanks to the help of my friend Emerson here.
Hello.
So we're gonna go shoot some pictures now, I guess.
Shoot some shots.
So our friend Luka just happened to join us here as well.
Luka, YouTube.
Luka, say hi.
Hey, I'm Luka.
I'm a YouTube star.
No, I'm not. All right.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Back at you again with another vlog. I'm kidding.
These fucking idiots.
Luka, tell me what you think about the camera.
Fuck the camera. This camera?
No, that the film one.
The film one?
Yeah. Give me a review.
The
honest.
film one isn't very good for setting up really well-made shots, but it's really good for like recording memories in like a candid way. And if you like bring it around all the time, you'll probably find some pretty sick shots actually, just by nature of how good the subject is.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's also like really easy to use.
Yeah.
Just literally just press the button.
The ease of use is probably like one of its selling points, I guess. 'Cause I can just like keep it on me all the time and then like boom, take a shot of like something really cool that happens. It's like a quick draw.
Right. What about you, Emerson? What do you like so much about point-and-shoot film cameras?
Your film camera or my film camera?
Just in general.
It's like you get to pretend you're all vintage and cool and retro, and then it also gives you like film blur so that you can pretend you don't have pores when you do have pores. It makes you look all like Vampire Weekend-y.
Cool.
Let me show you how it's done, kiddo.
Nice. Well, I mean, not very, but.
I have to get like a good angle with the water. There's no good rocks here.
So when the movie is properly in the film. What do I want to say? So when the film is properly in there, you can see there's a little indicator here that indicates, is that the number left or is that the number we've shot?
I think that's the number you've shot.
Okay. All right, the number that we've shot. So it counts up. And I guess because, oh my God. Because this roll of film has 32 exposures, I guess when it reaches 32, we're done. I'm with Emerson again today.
Don't include me in this shot.
What?
I'll just be on left shoulder. Okay.
Sure. So we got a few rolls of film here from the cameras. And I actually found this. Oh.
Why are you
I actually found this roll of mystery film in my. Hi. Is there?
We're only letting 2 customers.
So we have to wait for a bit?
Pardon?
So we have to wait for a bit here?
Are you just dropping off film?
Yes, that's
But
the...
do you
also
sell
wanna
film?
look at some.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
So,
Okay, we'll have to.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. We'll give you the all clear to come in.
Okay.
Sure, thank you.
Include that in the take.
Yeah, so we're actually at the local camera store called McLeod's Camera, and due to the current coronavirus situation, we have to wait for a bit. Looks like, but in the meantime, we can film this. So.
Okay, I'm developing a roll of film and I'm investigating my chubby little battery. I don't know what it is, but I need it for my weird zoomy old camera.
Ricoh camera too.
That.
Ricoh bought, which one was it? Ricoh bought another company. Yeah, so I found this mystery roll in my grandmother's SLR. I wonder what's on there, if there's anything on there at all. Yeah, we will go in there once we're allowed to. That was quite an experience. As someone who's never done film photography before, I learned a lot. First, the cost. Doing film photography is actually a lot more expensive than I initially imagined. First, you need a camera, but that's the cheap and easy part. The cost starts to add up as you actually take photos. With digital photography, you just need one memory card and then you're set for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of photos. But with film, each one of these rolls is good for probably 24 or 36 exposures, sometimes even less than that. And each roll of film will cost you around $10, but that's not all of it. You then need to develop the film and then maybe scan or print it. At my local camera store, developing and printing a roll of 36 exposures costs $20. Ouch. The worst thing about that is that you have no way of knowing whether these photos are any good before developing them, so it could have all been a waste of time and not to mention money. Some positives though. These 36 exposures felt like a lot more than 36 shots on a digital camera. Because film costs, each shot counts. And naturally I couldn't spam my shutter like I would on a digital camera. So these 36 exposures were almost all unique photos. The bottom line is that if you want the actual cheapest camera, go buy a digital point and shoot camera, a couple of batteries and a memory card. Not this one though, this one is still quite expensive. Film will cost more in the long run, especially if you want to take a lot of photos. That being said though, film is cool and fun. It is a unique experience. And I can see why some people would stick to the old way when digital photography is the mainstream today. But at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't show up to my best friend's wedding with one of these. Also, did I mention this camera doesn't have autofocus? In fact, this camera has no way of focusing whatsoever, so half of the photos we took were out of focus. That's ridiculous. Oh, what is this? A film camera that has autofocus and a zoom lens. This is amazing. That's the end of this video. As I always say, the most important thing in photography is having fun. And using this camera was certainly very fun. So I would recommend picking up one of these film point and shoots if you come across any of them. And stay tuned for a future video on the Nikon Zoom 500 AF and an obscure Chinese production film SLR, as well as this LX100 that I recently got and I'm absolutely loving it. So stay tuned, I'll see you in the next one.